Hey, what's up, y'all? Tell me how long it takes for you get to Hi. Try that again. Hey, y'all. Tell me how long it takes you to get the link. Nope. Hey, y'all. Tell me how long it takes to get the YouTube alert when I go live. There you go. Now I'll edit that down like Max Headroom. Hey, 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 y'all. So far, I got one. We got one. We got one person. There you go. One person, two. All right, that's cool. That's only 15 seconds. That's cool. Hey, what's up, all you people out there? It's your favorite non-trading trader that doesn't trade, who never makes money in the market. It's me. Yes. Speaking of not making money in the market, remember this stock? Yeah. Remember weed stock circa 2007? Probably don't even remember because none of them exist. We were buying stocks called Medbox. The idea was they were going to have a weed dispensary box. What's it called when you buy food? The hell are those called? Vending machines. Yeah, that was going to work because you weren't just going to come with a truck and steal the whole machine. Yeah, those would have worked. Sure. But we were buying stock and the thing was going nuts. Then it got halted and never came back. There was like a whole generation of weed stocks before the other weed stocks, which all became garbage stocks anyway. Tilray, Cron, and Grow Dog and Sundial and MJ and Potex and all that other stuff. But yeah. So let's talk about what could have happened, might have happened, should have happened, maybe it did happen. APLD stock I've been talking about for the last 3 months. When a stock, and again, it takes a lot for me to be convinced a stock's not a pump and dump. When it stays pumpy for an extended period of time and then pumps again, next thing you know, it's not a pump and dump. And then it's a consolidation breakout, and then a consolidation breakout, and then another consolidation breakout. Also validates the worth of a stock. If you're trading a stock that doesn't even have options, your stock stinks. Really. You know what else is told? No, else another thing good to know. If no one's trading the options, even if your stock has options and they're monthlies and nobody trades them, your stock stinks. Nobody cares. So tough enough to trade. Don't make it any easier on you. But APLD, that stock's been talking to us every freaking week. Hey, I'm not going away. I'm not going away. And what do you say when they don't go away? If it doesn't want to die, it's a buy. I'm not telling you to own APLD, but you got it on your main watch list for the last 2 months. And then you walk in this morning and go, oh shit, APLD. That's that stock that guy talks about. Oh, wow. It's breaking the 978 that he said. He said if it ever breaks 10, it's probably going to go to 1250. Maybe I should buy it. Maybe I should. I don't know. 10 got you 1188 today. It wasn't too bad. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. We never know if anybody's actually doing any of these trades. But more importantly, you came in and the cues were actually red. Oh, you guys know what's gone on so far since the bull market started, according to CNBC. Since the bull market started, we only had a half day of up movement. We had the bull market started Wednesday. Sorry, we rallied Thursday, and then Friday we had a blow off top, and here we are. You see how that works? A year later, since the bull market began, a year later they're telling you how the bull market just started. That doesn't work like that. Bull market, bear market. That conversation we've been having it all morning. It's just funny. It's a fun conversation. It's fun. It's ridiculous. It's awesome. Because if you go up 20% and now you're finally in a bull market, right? What if you drop 5% the next day? Now you're only up 15% off those prior lows. So does the bull market end in one day? And now, if you pull back 5%, do you have to rally 20% off those new lows to become a new bull market? Shut up with the bull market and bear market stuff. Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody that trades cares about any of that stuff. We don't care about commissions or taxes. We don't care about order flow. Order flow. Nobody cares about order flow. Just trade the stock. If you're trading a stock with 2.4 million shares pre-market and it's breaking $10, nobody's taking. I wonder what the order flow is here. I wonder who's getting paid for these trades. Nobody cares about that stuff. Stop caring about stuff that doesn't mean anything. What means something is price. Price pays. Price moves stocks. And what influences price the most? More price, volume weighted average price. And you come in and you trade and then you go home. Well, I don't go anywhere, but so Ion Q for the day, we got a nice gap that hit the 1040 already. Quadruple top on Ion Q now. Hit it in the aftermarket yesterday, hit it twice, sorry, only once. Double top, pre-market, aftermarket. You don't see things like this too much. This doesn't matter. I mean, I saw order flow being, no, it doesn't matter. Order flow doesn't matter to anybody. Think my son cares the order flow going on Carvana when he's buying it at 24.70, making 30 cents to 26 to 25. Nobody cares. Stop caring about things that don't matter. And you know what doesn't matter now? Bull market, bear market, that doesn't matter. What matters is July 14th, July 18th, and August 1st. Those matter. And if you don't know why those dates matter, you better be part of what I'm doing. July 14th, July 18th, and August 1st, and July 8th, really. Those are the only dates that matter to anybody. That's a no, but that's that. I don't know if you're trying to make me laugh, but that's pretty funny. No, not the digital dollar. That was supposed to kill us June 14th, wasn't it? There's something that's going to kill us every month. By the way, Robert Kurosawa, are you out there watching this video with the other 41 people that are here today? You stink. The epic 80. I was hoping this dude was going to be, he told me gold and silver would be up 600% by now and that we would be down 80% on the market. Damn. I really was going to hope you were going to be right about that one. The guy's been wrong about everything for now 16 years. The only thing the guy's got right, and I read the book, Dollar Cost Averaging Works. Thank you, Susie Orman. By the way, the two best traders on earth, my father and Susie Orman. No joke. My dad read the Susie Orman books. Dollar Cost Averaging Works. He's going to out trade us all again. He bought the dip last year on the Qs. He's been selling into the move up here above 340 and 350. Who's done better than all of us? Got it. Buying the dip. Buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip on the Qs. You can't fight the Qs. But if you go back and read the headlines from a year ago, it's outstanding. It's outstanding, the calls. Anyway. I do. Hi. Well, when silver, well, the only thing I've hated gold my whole life. Gold, because gold is the doom and gloomer. What's his name? Loves the gold. Who was the original doom and gloomer guy? Whatever. To me, it equates doom and gloom. That's why I've always hated gold. I thought it was going to go under 1,000 last year. I'm still sticking to it. 980. 980, my target on gold. I'm with Harry Dent, or is it Harvey Dent? There he is, Harry Dent. There he is. But now he says, now Harry's saying gold to 980. My target was 880. I'm with this guy. Is that Two-Face? Harry Dent? Nah, it's an extra 10 grand to know those specific, why those dates are important. You'll know. You'll find out. So Q's short, right? No, it is a short. Has been a short. That's about it. Harvey Dent or Harry Dent? Who's Two-Face? He's Harvey Dent, right? Harry Dent? I don't know. I like that character. The only reason I like gold is that sometimes it drags silver up. But nah, I'm all about silver, which stinks too. I just like coins. One day this will be worth $20 million. There was a guy, I think it was Rich Dad Poor Dad. He said 2,000 silver, 8,000 gold, 2,000 silver. I'll take 50. 50 an ounce on silver. Be awesome. No, at 9:22, generally you're about to cash out of whatever you're in and wait for the open. And then it's, well, this day in stock market history, nobody was here. You guys have the Stock Traders Almanac? Hold on a second. Stock Traders Almanac, also known as Infinitesimally Small Balls. One trader's history of how he blew his life up and his account. Let's see. June 21st. Oh, look, this one, this almanac predicts the future. June 21st, 2023. If the market has run 238 days in a bull market that everybody called the bear market, you should take this day off. Oh, wow. Right there. It says we shouldn't even be here. What's the next page say? The next page is love. Love. Bull markets or bear markets? Hard to decide which you're in? Does it matter? This guy wrote a good book. At the end of June, if the market has run into it, generally we have a consolidation that lasts 2 to 3 weeks going into the next the next earnings season, which would be July 18th. Sorry, July 14th. You catch that there? You catch that? Right there in the book. July 14th, usually earnings start with the banks. Historically, this date used to be the Alcoa earnings report would kick it off, and then Bank of America, but we have switched over the past couple of years. Man, this book is up to date. Goes on and on and on about not trading stocks before they report earnings. Something about not trading right before the open. Something about, there we go. The trade that I've loved the most is fading stocks that gap up after a big run that have reported earnings. So this is important, guys. Let me read this one out to you loud. Considering if the market has run into earnings seasons in the summer, it is more susceptible for gaps to be faded on the gap up. Did I lose everybody here? This is vital stuff here I wrote about. If the market has run, which we have, into the summer earnings season, which we have, and the stocks are gapped up, they're more susceptible for the fade. And the fade, I know what comes next. I wrote the book. And the fade quite often becomes the reversal, which quite often becomes the song that we sing, the 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal, a trade that has worked with ridiculously, it goes on and on with big words here. I don't even remember writing this stuff. Psychologically, something. Wow, who wrote this book? So anyway, here we are with 5 minutes to open. What book am I reading? I wrote the book. It's called Infinitesimally Small Balls. I might have to change the cover. Infinitesimally Small Balls. Actually, I'm probably going to stick with that. I do like that. But I thought you needed big balls to trade. Yeah. So anyway, IonQ doing IonQ-y things right now. Testing 10, testing 10, testing 10, testing 10, holding 10. Hopefully it's not a dud. But remember, first rule of trading on July 23rd after a bull market run is generally this day stinks. Generally this day stinks. So I come into the same attitude. I'm never putting a trade on, nor have I ever put a trade on. I blew your mind right there. I've never actually put a trade on. What do you say about that? You'll never know. So whatever date this is in history, July 23rd, 2023. Ooh, it's 2323. Oh, you know what that means, right? Nothing. 2323. Oh, you get your root down. I put my root down. You get my root down? Oh, root's about to go green. You guys were trading this one yesterday, right? Root. Check it out. This could be interesting right at the open. I think this was the takeover rumor, or is it a takeover? I forgot what the story was, but it just went green. Very low volume. 50 cent just got you up to the 13. Hey, look, this thing looks like one of them thin piece of shit stocks. Volume starts pouring in. Could pop. Again, I don't put on trades at 927, nor do I ever put on trades. But my feet are going on the desk. We got 3 minutes, 2 minutes, feet up on the desk, coffee in hand. Sit back, wait for a trade. I'm stalking Ion Q, Smith and Wesson, SWBI. Big fan of the stock down here. Not as much of a fan at 12, but I want to see what happens. Very volatile piece of garbage stock to trade, SWBI. Zero volume. Wait till they smash it one direction. It's usually a counter trend trade on that one. And I guess we'll watch Root. Thing was on play. Was in play yesterday. And what was the other one we traded this morning? What were you guys on? Not Ahi Tuna, the other $2 stock. You had Kit moving. If you want to keep an eye on that in case it goes back to 3. There was one more. There was one more. What was it? The one I didn't have on the scanner. I can't even remember now the symbol because it PIK, right? Oh yeah, there it is. PIK. Yes. Yes, UVXY finally split. I was hoping it would be like 1,000 to 1 so we could short it, but it's not doing anything for me. But let's take a moment here for my portfolio. Let's talk about portfolios before we get started. Gotta love that NNOX, huh? You gotta love that Palantir. Woo! Woo! Investing, right? It's great. Everyone's a genius when you go up for 6 months, right? And then you start owning stocks and you realize how awful it really is. All stocks stink. You ready, son? IonQ 1050 calls. Give me a price immediately. Update on NOX. They make an MRI machine that they're hoping that they sell a lot of in the next 3 to 5 years. That's the update. IonQ. Watch that 980, kids. IonQ. The 980 was the major spot, the double bottom area from pre-market. Sorry, aftermarket yesterday. So IonQ 1050s. Because if it holds the 880 and bounces, it's going to be a ripper. Oh, it's already starting. Got to 983. Hey, schmoozers, there it was. I mean, I was off by 3 cents. I said, hey, try to buy it at 980. Oh, well. Anybody get them? IonQ, almost a lotto play. It's not even a lotto play. 2 cents is a lotto play. Looks like the IonQ options are nickel dime options. If you have a good platform, they usually get you in. They can get you in between. I ain't paying 10 cents. I don't even want to pay a nickel. I was thinking maybe 2 pennies, 3 pennies. All right, my kid's already in Carvana because that's what he does for a living now. He trades Carvana. Oh, my boy's stocks are moving. There you go. If anybody needs to know why he bought Carvana, it broke VWAP at 25.60 and already went to 25.80. He's not waiting for me. I taught him what to do. He knows what he's doing. He trades one stock every day. Here you go. Smith and Wesson over 12 to 12.50. All right. I guess we'll leave that one. But Ion Q, you got your dip. That's why you were here, to buy the dip on Ion Q if it didn't break 980. It got to 983. That's your trade. And Carvana, don't wait for me. Don't wait for my son. He knows what he's doing. He came in with a purpose. Ion Q, there you go. Now you wish you bought those 1050s for a nickel, Kenny. Yeah, sure you do. You get any? Yeah, good luck me getting those for 3 cents now. Whatever. Now the 11s are trading for 10 cents, 7 cents. Anybody got Ion Q and Carvana? Because if you do, the day is over before it got started again. Yes, it did. Even NNOX caught a bid at 1650, that piece of crap. By the way, by July 18th, that would be the day I will not own any of this stuff. I'm actually even thinking about getting out of NNOX, even though I vowed never to sell it unless it got taken over. Anybody who owns it is going to be thanking me as soon as I sell the last 5 contracts. Full disclosure, every stock stinks. Owning stock stinks. Call spreads stink. And the bull market didn't just start a week ago. It's a year old already, and now it's getting tired up here. Except for Carvana, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Second push. Second push on Carvana. If it doesn't break 25.90, you're going to be selling at 25.50, son. All right, if anybody got the 1050s for a nickel, you're awesome because you just got them done at 12 and 17. 17 cents they just went for now. So somebody's got a good platform. See, the terrible platforms, right? They don't even let you put the order in. When you see nickel 10, if you bid at 7, they don't even let the order go through. By the way, Qs, like I said, you're not shorting the Qs when they're already down when you walk in. Right? Nobody ever does that. The day we gap down and dump is the day that you'll miss the trade. It's just not a good trade. If you walk in, you say, oh man, the Qs are down 3 points. Are we shorting them? No, you're not. You might short them later, but you got to wait for the people that were short 3 points ago to start covering. Then you get the up move. Then you get the indecisive moment. And then you see, because Ion Q is kicking ass right now and nothing else matters. That's right, 1050. If you're not selling some up here now, take the money and run. 9.99 got you 1050. Where are my schmoozers? 1050s are trading, people. 1050s are trading. Now, if you bought them at a dime, you're up 300%. Who got them? Ion Q. Take off half. You're playing with house money with profit now. 10 got you 1050. That's all we wanted, people. Everything else after this is icing on the cake. 30 bid on the 1050s now, people. 30 bid. 35s are trading. 40s are trading. Ion Q for the win. You had a plan. Did you take the plan and run with the plan? That's your problem if you didn't, because you should have, because we had a plan. We even had a plan last night. And I said, if it gets to the 980 and holds, buy it. And now your day is over. Congratulations, everybody. That's your one and done for the day. That's what we do for a living. See, that's what we do for a living. So now we could go check on other things if we want to. Oh, Smith & Wesson, I missed it. Who cares? Oh, I really wish I would have bought the dip on the Qs. Did you? Who cares? Ion Q. That's what you came here for, right? Trade, make money, and leave. Smith & Wesson, I was waiting for a pullback. It never came. I'm not buying it. Let it go to 100 without me. Who cares?
Oh, maybe I will never find another trade ever again.
Said no real trader. There is no fear of missing out when you're with me. I find a new trade every day. And it's nice when a plan comes together. 990 got you 1050. That was the plan. bang it out, make the money, and run. Now, the guy in the back, I didn't hear you mention Ion Q. Say it. And now the day's over. Because you just banged them out. You just got out. That's it. You don't let them go back below 20 cents. If you bought it at 10, you sold some at 30, 35, 20 stop. Now I'd be done. I'd have maybe 10 contracts left if I bought like 50. Icing on the cake, baby. Day's over, baby. Woo! You got your Q squeeze. It didn't break back over that top. Look at that. We might be sitting here just twiddling our thumbs and toes now for the rest of the day. Or we just buy 3,000 shares of ENVX right now. Go. I'm in. I bought one share, not 3,000. I'm in one share. One share of ENVX, 13.29. Let's go. I got one share, baby. One share. Let's go. Seriously, I got one share. What? Criticize me? I'm going to change my life on that one share. I don't even want the one share now. Look, it's going down. Oh, what do I do? I'm down 26 cents. Real money, people. Nothing matters right now. IonQ was the plan. I love it when a plan comes together. And I'm not even joking, people. It's 9:38. You're probably not going to find a better trade all day now than 9.90 getting you 10.50. So let's watch our one share of ENVX. And if it breaks 335, I'm going to buy 999 more shares. Well, I'll start by buying like 300 more shares. Paul's on the golf course already. Bang, cash. All right, I just bought 200 more ENVX. Uh-oh. I'm getting size now, baby. Size. Oh, no, I don't want those 200 shares either. All right. I'm going to risk a whopping $23 on this trade. I know. Big time, baby. Big time player I am. 13.18 on ENVX. By the way, while we're talking about ENVX, let's give it up for ENVX. Let's give it up one more time, people, for long-term investing. So what has it been now? Has it been 3 months on ENVX? Yeah, just about. Yeah. We started getting involved in ENVX. No, sorry. We bought it on May 5th. May 5th. Swing trading rocks, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Rocks. I love looking at the stocks that I've owned for 3 months and they're just right back to where they were and I made zero money. Yeah. Or I could buy 3,000 shares of IonQ, bang it out, make $890 or $1,000. My son maybe got some options. Maybe you guys bought the options and nobody cares because NNOX doesn't even make an MRI machine. ENVX doesn't make batteries. Rambus doesn't make chips. They're going out of business too. The market's about to crash and you're all going to be living in caves soon. Who owns stocks when you could manipulate the market in 20-minute increments and not have to care? And then you go back to APLD. Let's go, APLD. Now I'm serious. Let's go, APLD. Did I just miss the VWAP break on APLD as I'm sitting there yapping about bullshit again? Is that what I did? The only other trade I actually did want to do? Yeah, you know what? I missed it. Who cares? Oh, wait, 1020. I'm milking my 200 shares of ENVX right now. Woo! Should I go? Should I go for it or should I just call it a day? This is the choice you make. No, we're talking about IonQ this morning. We did that. That's the only trade I did. Pulled back to the pre-market, post-market levels. made it stand, jump in, 10.50 calls. Some guys got them at 10. Some guys paid 15, banging them out 20, 25, 30. The shares were a lot better because it was an easy buy right here, coming back over 10 once it capitulated. So right here, last night I told everybody what they're going to try to do is they'll try to break 980. If it holds it, immediately buy it and use that print as your out. That was the one trade for today. Everything else going forward, ENVX, baby. We're loaded up now, right now. That means I have 200 shares. But ENVX, here's why I bought it. It's very simple. If it's a stock I'm familiar with, especially one that I own, and I see it breaking VWAP, I buy it. Bought some here, waiting to see if it's going to follow through or roll over and die. Looks like it's going to do nothing. I have $20 at risk. And remember, just to keep this day don't remember what day this is. This is a day that normally nobody does anything. So if you've made some money pre-market or out of the gate, can't you hear the music playing? I can. Let the music play on, play on, play on. Don't you got to be somewhere other than here? APLD, 6 cents away. You in? 68? All right, you got your chance. All right, now we got 2 positions on. Uh-oh. Get under the desk. Better start hoping and praying. And wishing and hoping and swimming and praying. It's not much to do once you buy the stock, right? You got your stops in. Now you just wait. Oh, APLD, new highs. Oh, not anymore. Woo, that's some volatility right there, baby. Smith and Wesson, yeah. I was usually they have this low volume bullshit move where they just drop the bid on the stock. I was planning on buying it there, but a gap and go on Smith and Wesson, very rare to see that. Usually you'll get the Ion Q where you'll get the move down and then the dip and the rip. Smith and Wesson might be good going forward. I wouldn't buy it today, but you keep an eye on now for the next 3 days. If this is a legitimate, you know what else is still hanging in there? AAOI. Get out of here. All right, more importantly, let's milk our 2 positions. APLD hitting highs. You guys want to see it go to 1150? I'll sell it right here. 1083 sold to that guy. 83 sold, 86 sold. All right, now it should rip to 1250. I got 1 share left. That means I have 190 shares left. Here come the 11s. Here come the 11s. If you're not selling here at 11, I'm gonna rip your freaking head off. 1050 just got you 11. You sell up here. You sell. Now you put 1050 on the stop, and maybe we'll let it breathe. APLD, there you go. You got paid. What's ENVX doing? Oh, God. Oh, ENVX. Oh, it's not doing anything. What am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to sell it if it breaks $13.18. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, dear God, the Qs. Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Look at our stocks. They're bucking the trend. Market just hit an air pocket down, and ENVX and APLD just caught bids. That's impressive. Maybe we're onto something here. I'm profitable on my ENVX trade. I don't know about you, but hey, my cost average is 24. No, sorry, I'm not green. My cost average is 27. Now I'm green. I could call it a day right now with my 1 cent. Oh, I'll walk away. I'll walk away right now. I'll turn the car around right now. Notice I'm in such a great mood when the Qs are down 5 points. You guys noticed that, right? I'm in a much better mood when the market's going down. I certainly am. You know why? Because I know that most people are losing money when the market goes down. and we know what the hell we're doing. It's just a wonderful feeling. Except then I look over that computer and I see all the stocks that I own that stink. Every single one of them. Schrodinger, right? See? Stock got up almost up to 50. At least I sold 50 shares there. So what do we got left? We got NNOX. Woo! Come on! CDLX giving it all back. ENVX giving it all back. Carvana, right? Carvana's still hanging in there. IonQ, obviously, we're looking much better today. Bullfrog eats a big one. Palantir sucks it. And that's my portfolio right there. And a bunch of SOXL call spreads and naked puts. But I'd rather just buy AAOI and rip it. You guys still watching AAOI? Come on, it's the new AI stock because it has the letters A and I in it. Don't you know? I gave it to you a couple of days ago at 350, went to 6, right back down to 350. Stock's in play. Keep an eye on it for the next couple of weeks till it dies. Smith and Wesson, outstanding. All right, what are we doing here, ENVX? I mean, this is 20. This is like almost 18 minutes. It's long-term investing. At least APLD gave us some instant gratification. Yes. AAOI. Yeah. What is it? I don't know. The letter A and the letter I is involved. You get 2 A's for the price of 1 on AAOI. It makes it twice as good. And that's bull market trading for you. You guys been trading as long as I have? Anybody out there been trading since the 90s? When we would see a funny commercial on TV and we'd buy the stock because the commercial made us laugh and you'd make 30% the next day, like Siberian Outpost. Are they shooting a gerbil through a cannon? Is this a publicly traded company? It is. I'm in. Fire. 1983. That was a great year. That was when the real bull market started. Really started taking off in 82. Pivot year right there. I still have my Business Week from then. That's right. As a 12-year-old child, I read Business Week because that's what I did. I liked reading about stocks and baseball cards. Oh my God, the cues. Are we actually going to stay down today? Look at this. So exciting. You a bond trader? Wow, you probably got great stories. Got to get you on there. You're our next guest for the schmooze. You see the movie Floored? It's pretty good. All right. What do we want to do here? Anybody actually short the cues again on that rollover? That was pretty sweet. Coming towards those generational lows. Where's my buddy? If we break through 360, we might get to 357.50 today. You got to understand what's going on right now. The media just duped you, right? They told you the coast was clear. We know better. When the media says the coast is clear, that's when the profit taking from the Illuminati begins. Believe that. Everybody believes in Everybody believes in conspiracy theories. Believe that one. Believe the fact that we're in ENVX and we actually going to make a profit on this stupid trade. Let's go. That's right, baby. We can't lose. ENVX. Want me to sell it? $20. Send me $20 right now. I'll sell my 201 shares. I'll sell it anyway for you right here. Watch this. Bang, sold. Now watch it rip. I don't want to hear that's a loss. That was a 4-cent profit, baby. Who's got the AAOI? 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal on AAOI. Stock's been in play for a week. Why not keep playing it? How about that IonQ sell? Oh. Too bad we didn't short it like real good traders. Oh, APLD, new highs. Look out. Look at this day morphing into something completely different. Sir, would you care for an after dinner mint? Fuck off. But it's only a thin wafer. Piss off. Should have showed that ion Q. Damn. Remember last night when I said, don't be surprised if you're on both sides of a trade? There you go, boomer. Hell yeah, somebody did it. See, this guy's not waiting for me. He heard the idea. He knows what's up. Just don't get in the way of this AAOI right now. Shit. Got your 420. Nice. Now, here's the bonus question. Did my son go 180 on ion Q? Let's see. Son, are you that savvy? We made on the up. Did you make money on the way down? Because that's a pretty good trade. 1030 got you 985. That's 1 minute to the multi-day, Holmes. Smith & Wesson laughing at me. Shit. I had high hopes for Smith & Wesson today. By the way, ENVX new highs. I'm out of the stock. ENVX new highs. Thank you. This is what I do best. Watch. Any second, ENVX is going to announce a $77 million contract. And the stock's going to go right back to 15. Any second. My 201 share lot influences this entire fate of this company. Look at it. New highs. Oh, we're having too much fun today. We even get the whole Mass Roots story out. Speaking of penny stocks, did anybody buy that penny stock, the one we were talking about a month ago? SNRG. You know the thing actually worked, right? I mean, I wasn't even subtle about it. I was just like, here it is. And I was like, I can't believe I'm even talking about a penny stock. And it was at 22 cents. Yeah, it went to 40 cents, Holmes. ENVX for the win! This thing goes green today. You will truly know that I control the entire fate of all of you. What I do with my money controls the fate of billions, trillions. You're lucky I sold this APLD too. Look at it go. Woo! I'm the best. I sell, you buy. Woo! There you go. ENVX, new highs. Here you go. APLD, new highs. Yeah. Stick it to me, baby. The best trade in the world. Buying something I sold out for a profit. Woo! There you go. Tacking on another 30 cents so far on APLD. 40 cents already. There you go. Oh, yeah. There you go. Generational lows. Where's my generational lows on the Qs, guys? It held. So seriously, the generational lows right now on the Qs are 360.22. Write it down. Take a sticky pad right now and put it on your forehead. Because if it holds today, now it's almost a double bottom generational low. If that gets broke, we got another at least 2.5 to the downside on the Qs. Let's give it up for me and ENVX controlling the fate of all of you. Where's my man? Remember we had to wait a whole 20 minutes to get paid on Rivian yesterday? You didn't lose patience, did you? By the way, Rivian, let's give it up for Rivian, another one of my disasters. Yeah, forgot about that one. Woo! Shit, make money on these trades almost every time, and then I throw all my money out the window putting on long-term trades. It's amazing. Top ticked that Rivian like a champ the other day. Yeah, bought 20 more contracts in the money for $2. They're at $1 now. Yeah, way to swing trade, Kenny. Yeah, because it works never. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Yeah. Keep tacking on those losses, baby. Yeah, keep doing those trades that don't work. Woo! Good times. Good times. This works every time. That works never. Hey, let me go hang out with the never guys. Hey, man, maybe one day, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe one day. I know. Yeah, I'm down 80% now on all the positions. Yeah. I don't know why I do it either. Yeah, I know. And then you do that thing on the video, and then you say you're not going to do it again. You do it anyway. Maybe you do have a problem. Yeah, I think I do. Seriously, every other trade I've taken into 2023, other than a day trade, VWAP trade, has failed. Even the call spread that worked on Rambus was a fail. I got called out at 50. The stock went up 12 points the next day. That was a fail. Wasn't a good trade. Now what am I stuck with? Drek. You know what Drek means? Yeah, you know what it means. Did that Ion Q actually rip through 980 and go to 958 without me seeing it? Did it? Was it that awesome? It. Oh my god! Did that really happen? I missed that candle. Was that a real candle? I mean, and we live in the matrix. We really are. I mean, the whole conversation last night was look for a bounce at the beginning of the day, and then if it rolls over, look for it to give back to 980. Wow. Talk about having focus and purpose. There it is. One miss on Smith and Wesson. Everything else was all right. You even got out of ENVX with a small profit, APLD with a small profit. You survived a QQQ short, an Ion Q for the payday, and should have been a payday on the downside also. And this is one of those moments, right? So if you're watching this video, hey, he likes Ion Q, hey, we're buying Ion Q, and then later that day, Ion Q is down. Oh, that guy stinks. No, we don't stink. We sold into the move, and we're out of the stock, and we got out of the 1050 calls. The stinky part was not shorting it. So when you're seeing these videos and you watch it, oh man, what a shitty call that was that day when he said to buy blah, blah, blah. Because you see it later that day down, there's a million things that happened before that time, in between that time and what happened later on. Just like the Q's short. Because right now everybody's thinking, maybe I shouldn't be short the Q's right now. You're probably thinking, you're probably right. Because it's easily the hardest trade you'll ever do, shorting the Qs. Because even when it works, they don't let you stay in it because it squeezes you out. And most of the time, you should get out. That's what the best part about trading is. You can be on both sides, like APLD. APLD long this morning, awesome short, and then better long now. Trading. If anybody here thinks the Qs can't end up today at 367.50, haven't been watching this market, but at the same time, it's a summer Friday. We've had a nice down move. We had a little up move, pretty good down move. Now we're having an up move. There's actually more activity than I thought there would be. Do something about it, and still, chances are this afternoon is going to be deader than dead. Because Friday afternoon trading in the summer, unless it's earnings in the heart of earnings season, usually dead. But one great thing is that we've got July 14th, July 8th, the 14th, July 8th, very important day. July 14th, extreme, one of the most important day of the year. And then July 18th. July 28th, vital. And then August 1st. Hey, are the regional banks trying to make a move here? Yeah, it's better to be here live. The recording's going to cost $68,000. So try to be here because I don't like making recordings. Now, I don't hear any bells going off, Ryan Warlock Jr., but I hope you shorten this Ion Q. Because it did roll over. And that trade that we talked about last night is happening. The 980 did get you to 958. And you're probably looking to test the 958 on this next move right here. This could be where you start saying lotto play back to the upside, as a matter of fact, because if it gets down there, holds it, and makes another attempt to run for the border, now you could be looking at the Ion Q10s as the lotto play for later on. Smith and Wesson just keeps going. Wow. Ion Q, right? If you made some money on it earlier, now, yes, now you could get the tens. The tens for a nickel ain't bad. Now, I ain't saying anything about no call spread, but if you get the tens for 10, and then you could sell the 1050s for a nickel, I don't mind that trade. Risking 5 cents to make 50, you'd be more than happy this thing closes above 1050. I don't care. And if it starts ripping past 1067, you buy the stock. Did you just hear that voice? What the hell was that? Did you hear that voice? Or was that in my head? It said, stop trading. I am really freaking cracking up. I think you're right, voice in my head. Look at this. We're already getting to that. You just feel you can feel the sideways action coming. That ripping in place, we call it, where it seems like things are going somewhere, but they're not really going anywhere. And every time you put a trade on, you either top ticket or bottom ticket, and you get very frustrated. And then 2 hours go by and you ask yourself why you didn't leave. Don't let that be you today. Because the day is fully in hand. What do I think about trading bots? I don't know. I've had a Pakistani guy try to build me one, an Indian guy try to build me one, Jewish guy tried. I got an Irish guy that tried. I don't know. I went through the Benetton of people trying to build me an algorithm that works. Then I had the Pakistani guy working with the Indian guy. It was like I brought world peace together. Right? They're still fighting over that little strip of land. I was like, you guys got to put your differences ahead. It's all about VWAP, and they still couldn't figure it out. So yeah, I've been looking to build a bot my whole life. Now I got a bot. His name's Ryan, my kid. And that's the fact, Jack. My kid is downstairs. He's had he got smoked the other day. He got caught short, took a hit. You know, we're just trying to make $100, 200 a day. So if you take a $300 or $400 hit, it's big. But could have been worse. But he doesn't think. He hears, he buys, he does it. By the way, the freaking Qs. I mean, they are legitimately, anytime you think they're about to go a lot lower, that's when they make their turn. It really is pretty freaking awesome. Is it? But I'm holding on. I'm holding on to the idea that we could actually stay down today. I know I'm the bear in the room. I'm holding on to three. I'm stupid. That's why. I'm crazy. What's the lotto play on the Qs today? Downside. The 360s or 60. It's too much. It's too much. If we rally to 363 and then we roll back over later, that's when we start looking at those 360s or maybe the 361s. Yeah. Yes. To your point, Snoopy man. Yeah. The inverse is, well, the easy way to see it is you flip the chart over. You actually just flip the chart. Whoa. I need my sedatives. APLD, new highs. Shit, I thought I had sold it there for a decent price there for a second. Bump, 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 bum. Here comes the socks. Let's go take a look at socks L, as a matter of fact. Oh, I see what you got. Yeah. This isn't the makings of a faux show in a bro. Broke down, came back a bit, back above it. Now you're in the bro part. Well, you're hopefully the bro part. You got to get above 22.15. I think he's still in AMD. He sold some. He's not crazy. He probably sold like 150 calls against it by now, also. So I saw this article about gold. We were talking about gold. It hit 3-month lows. That Dent guy was talking about how it's going to 880. But there's an air pocket, a 3-month, 6-month air pocket on gold. That's why I was interested still. The short's been phenomenal for the last month. But you got right there, you have this gap. So here's your 3-month low. And it's not even that much. You're talking about $4. I don't know. Again, if you trade futures, $4 is like a lot. But I was looking at the GLD. You got this weird gap right there. That's why it looks like you got 5 more points to the downside. And if that doesn't hold, the breakout from 165. But I do like your socks trade. Very nice. SOXL. That's good stuff. That was an easy money trade. There you go. There you go. There you go, SoxL. 22 got you 22.20 all day, baby. Now you take something off, right? You just broke the double top. You sell here. You've achieved where you want to be. I would use this candle as your out on the rest. Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, it's too tight of a stop, but 22.04 on the rest. Now you're looking for the pre-market pivot, 22.27 right here. You got that. And now you are looking for glory or a glory hole up to 22.38. Nice. And chip right on cue. Oh, just when you thought you were going to be able to stay short the cues. No. No, you're not. No, you're not. So this is why it's impossible to stay short the cues. There's always going to be a point, not always. Most of the time, there's a point where you have to cover, or it gets a lot worse. That just happened. If I was still short the cues, I would have been covering right there, 332, 332.50. Maybe think to get back in, but I would have been stopped out. Warlock Jr., I think he's asleep. What happened to him? Selling short. This maniac shorting Smith and Wesson. The hell are you doing? Oh man. All right. The boy's on his own now. He's getting in the way of a freaking earnings breakout. All right, let's see if he can survive this. Let me see. The kid just shorted Smith and Wesson at 13.20. Pray for him. I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea because you're up almost 20%. You usually see some profit taking here. That's a ballsy trade, Holmes. Just use a tight stop. High of the day and the half number. You can't let it go back above that. But if it does break here, you're right. You got a possible retrace to 13 and then 12.88. So, all right, at 13.20, he knows his risk. I wouldn't have done it. You're trying to pick a top, son. Tops pick themselves. You rather just short on the roll. I see what you're doing. I don't hate it. You just got to cover at 34, and don't let it get away from you. Let's see if he works here. Look at him. Look at this kid. He's on fire. He's in the green now. Look out. Well, don't freaking panic. Don't freaking panic. What are you doing? Just 34s, you're out, and 50. If you got, what do you got? 600 shares? Just 300 on each. 300 at 34. And maybe, again, you could let the other 300 breathe just in case. So now your orders would be 300 stop at 34, 300 stop at 51, buy to cover at 1289 and 1272, and just let it go. Not bad. What's going on, everybody? See how this day's already starting to go sideways? Not sideways like going sideways, like going out of control. Legitimately just going sideways. Summer. Bummer. But for you new VWAP fans out there, right? And you're saying, hey, where are those easy trades that you're always talking about? There it was. So basically all year, and I'm not just talking about this year. If the Qs are underneath the VWAP past 10 o'clock and then they break over it, they tend to go higher, right? So if, let's say you said, okay, cool. I can understand that. If the Qs are under the VWAP past 10 o'clock, when they break back above them, you buy them. Yes. So at 362.17, you would have been buying, no matter what was going on. Doesn't matter about ENVXs and whatever the other shit we were talking about. That was your purpose today. I want to take that one trade. Let's see if it works. Under 10 o'clock, you were fading all day. You got a mini faux show. Past 10 o'clock, still under the VWAP. First VWAP break, bang, you're in. 362.11. Stock goes to 362.90. That's a day's pay, Eastern Standard Time. And look where they are now. Wham! Right back. So when we're going to be in a sideways market, what's the most important price in any market? VWAP. So usually on these summer days, we have one move down, we have reversion, we sometimes overshoot, and then we revert back to the VWAP, but we basically live here. And then inevitably we just go sideways and we just live at the VWAP, and there's really not much to do. That's why you should 23 skidoo and get the out of here as soon as possible. I have nowhere to go today, so I got nothing to do. It's raining out. I'm not, Friday sometimes I go to the beach. We finally got good internet at this club that I go to with my best buddies, my big Al's there. We all hang out in Queens at the beach club, transported back into the 1970s. I love the place. I feel like a kid every time I go there. And usually I'll go on a Friday, hang out there. But August is usually a dead month too. When we've had a market that's rallied the way we've rallied, I don't think we're going to get a dead August. I think we're going to have the most exciting August in 5 years. Why are we going to have the most exciting August in 5 years? Because we just had a bull market that nobody believed in. Now they're calling it a bull market. The people that are waiting to hear how the earnings reports are going to come out, that's what this is all about. So now we'll be put up or shut up. And he just got blown out. There you go. At least he's disciplined. There you go. He got covered. He covered his Smith & Wesson for a small loss. And the rest he'll cover at 51 if he has to. Is that right? See? Don't get in the way of the up moves, boy. Tops pick themselves. How come you're not an SOXL long? That would have made up for your Smith and Wesson trade. So that's what's probably going to happen. That's why those dates I was talking about are very, very important. July 14th, why? Earnings season starts. July 8th, we're having an extravaganza at my website. July 8th, party, my house. Pool's open, drinks are free, Milano cookies for everybody. Just show up. July 8th, July 14th, and then most importantly, is July 18th. As soon as I'm into international waters, you start shorting the market. While I'm visiting the birthplace of civilization, the whole entire planet will probably be freaking out. Last time I went to Europe, there was a mad cow disease. One time I left the country, we had Iceland had a volcano. We couldn't get back home with some crap. Crazy stuff happens when I leave this country, especially in the stock market. And right now, it's very susceptible to a big sell-off. So if we're staying stable for the next 2 weeks, July 14th is earnings. July 18th, I leave. We're setting up for some volatility, kids. If you was me and I was yous, I'd be coming into earnings season flush with cash. By the way, let me just point out what's happening on Smith and Wesson short with my son. He's still in the short because even when you lose, you don't get out of your entire position at one price. So now let's say Smith and Wesson rolls over and goes to 1290, he'll make the money back on those last 300. So he's still in the 300. That's called disciplined trading because it's all about price. Price instills the discipline in you. And when you lose your discipline and you buy 30 contracts on Rivian because you think the stock's going to 18, you'll understand that most trades stink. I mean, I can't believe that I bought. I mean, that Rivian trade looked so good. You actually broke a triple top, and then the next day we got an engulfing bearish candle. This fucking game is impossible. But if you trade VWAP, it takes the impossibility out of it because you're no longer guessing. Once I held 30 and I got 40 contracts on Rivian now. Once I held those overnight, I'm back in the hands of the matrix. All the skill that I possess has now gone because I'm in the hands of the matrix. I own. This is why I don't own stocks. This is why I don't swing trade. It does not work for me. And when this Smith and Wesson goes down to 1280 later, my son will say, "Oh, now I understand. Even when I'm losing, I don't get out of the entire position until I'm forced to get out." That's right. See? Where are you short from? 24, 21. Hey, even if you get out at break even on the other 300, it's better than losing money. Let's give it up for CDLX. Yeah. You guys, I hope you don't think that I'm joking around. Every stock I own now, remember how excited I was about 2.5 weeks ago? Every one of those is a loss now. Every single one. All losses across the board. All of them. Schrodinger's still a profit. NNOX stinks. CDLX right back to, I bought it at 575. Loss. ENVX, you know the story there. Ion Q, right back to where I bought it. Carvana, getting smoked today. I should be shorting this thing with reckless abandon. And Rivian, I'm getting crushed. I bought $15 calls for $2. Getting hammered. Hey, Ion Q short. Tell me somebody here had your nutsack intact and you put this trade on. Because damn, we had one idea. Where is my man from last night asking me about it? So Ion Q's the play? Hell yeah. And I said, don't be surprised to be on both sides. Now I'm embarrassed that I didn't short this thing. It was a pretty damn good short. 1050 got you 950. That was the play. Now the guy in the back, you getting it now? You see? It's not about what we do at 8 o'clock. It's about what we're doing. It's fluid. You come in prepared to do what Ion Q gives you the dip and the rip, make money. The rip starts to get sold into, you short the thing, you sell out of it, and don't be afraid to go short. You're a professional, pseudo-professional trader now. That's called the 180, baby. When you're doing the 180, you are a real trader. Everybody could buy stock and hope. Oh, and that's again, I say that these conversations are they're not getting old for me because they're important to say. Smith and Wesson is now a profitable trade. How about that? How about that, son? That's why you don't get out of it all at one price. There you go. Guy in the back's like, oh, I didn't even cover because I was too slow. Now I'm up. See that? He got lucky. Take your 2 cents. You guys understand why I hate bull markets, right? I like bull days. I don't like bull markets because every schmuck is a winner. When Roku's going up 30 points a day for 6 straight months, this Roku is great. Is it? What do you know? It's going up. Yeah, of course it's great now. What happens when it goes down? Is it a great company anymore? Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, I think no, you don't know anything because you just bought it because it was going up and it was going up every day. Now it's not. And you're never going to see your money ever again. Ever. Like Zoom. Zoom's never, ever going back to where it came from. The company is, I would think Zoom is going to go the way of Peloton. They might not go out of business. They'll be out there, but nobody cares. And there'll be another Skype or Cisco WebEx or Zoom, and they'll do something a little bit different. And everybody will be like, hey, have you heard this blah, 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 blah? And next thing you know, Zoom won't even be a thing. Just like Roku won't be a thing. Roku. What purpose does that company serve? None. Anyway, stop talking. Day's over. What do you guys want to do? It's almost 10:30. We could call it a day now. What do you guys want to do for the rest of the afternoon? You guys got all the dates down, right? Next important date is the 8th, the 14th, 28th, August 1st. Speaking of the schmooze, man, I mean, yesterday we didn't have much to talk about, but what we did talk about was gold, Jerry. Not gold. I'm talking about the idea. Ion Q. So why the hell are we trading Ion Q if you don't know? It's because it was in the news yesterday. Stocks that are in the news create activity. Activity creates opportunity. VWAP creates the opportunity to be on the right side of the trade. You go with the right side of the trade and you crush it. And the market's just, again, you could feel it, right? We're done. We're done for the day. Market's going to go down to test the lows. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce again. It's going to try to rally. It's going to roll. And then we'll be basically where we are right now later on. July 8th. July 8th, Saturday. July 8th. Look up on the alerts. I'll post it in the alerts. There it is. July 8th, 12 p.m. Be here or be a square. Oh, wait. Be here or be a rectangle. What's the saying? Bring your pencil and papers. Number 2 pencil. You know, I've never seen a number 1 or a number 3 pencil. I heard they exist, but every time we would take those tests, make sure they would tell you to bring a number 2 pencil. I had a harder time finding anything other than a number 2 pencil. So last time you used a pencil. I don't even think I have one. Oh my God, son! You might wait out this Smith and Wesson. Look at you, it's professional trading right there. Boring, waiting for price. Be there or be an obtuse. Hey, look, that sock sell. You got your 28 cents out of it, and that was it, right? Now the thing will probably hover here for at 22, 22 to 22. You know, where you gonna go? Summer, bummer. Remember what day it is? Friday, summer, bull market consolidation. You made some money today? It's a great day to go do something else. And by the way, if you sign up for my new service, when I do sell my entire portfolio, you'll get an alert that moment. As soon as I dump everything I own, you buy. And I want to see if it works again this year because I really am probably going to dump whatever I got left. And it's nothing. I mean, my 10 contracts in NNOX is squadouche. I got 1 contract left on Rambus. I'm getting smoked on the Rivian. I don't even know what I'm going to do here. I'm down stupid. I'm down like 60% already. I don't know if I want to just go down with the ship on these. But I'm telling you, as I exit each one of these garbage positions, that's when you're going to buy them. Schrodinger, NNOX, CBLX, ENVX, Carvana, IonQ, Bullfrog, Palantir. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be sick. It is going to be so epic that NNOX will probably get taken over by Rambus, who will get taken over by Microsoft, who will get taken over by Cisco. It'll be the greatest 5-company merger in the history of mankind. And then Johnson & Johnson buys out NNOX at $50 a share. If all that happens, I probably would have to just leave the business because I don't think I could take the pain. You guys looking at anything in particular? Because the SOXL, if you guys did that trade, you just had a chance to do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Because it's back where it started. Here it goes round again. Back where it started. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. There you go. It's 2 paydays in one little moment right there. 22 got you 22 and a quarter. 22 got you 22 and a quarter. KMX? I don't know what KMX is. CarMax? KMX. 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 Ooh. This is gapped up on earnings? Wait a second. What the hell happened to space? I completely forgot about that stupid stock. Oh my God, what a great short. Oh, it's right back to $4. Now that would have been a fun short. Got my ass kicked on that twice. Last 2 years ago? I got squeezed on it both times. It was awful. Hey, look at that. Rambus new highs. Look out. I should sell it. So what else you guys doing out there? You guys are pretty quiet. Did you guys pick up all the Ion Q? What about you guys? Want to buy some weed stocks? Somebody was talking about that that they were making a little bit of a comeback. I was like, what? They're all garbage. I mean, some of the stocks that were trading at $30 are at 6 cents. I mean, it's amazing. GRWG back to $3. What did I had this VFF for a while, 65 cents now. Look at where some of these stocks are. Remember what doesn't even exist, this one. Nugs, NUGZ. It's 00069. 69. Oh, here's a Friday favorite. Envis. Oh wait. That actually might be good. Envis 420s on Friday. 420 Fridays, baby. Yeah. Actually, that doesn't look bad. Get Ryan. Get me 3,000 Envis right now at 419. You're only risking a dime. You only lose a dime. 408's the low day. Doesn't even matter if it works. Do it. 3,000 to start. There he is. All right, this will be the last trade of the day. That's what he said last time. But this is on the cusp of a multi-day VWAP reversal. You got to take the shot. I'm going to go ahead and say the Qs will close at 362.50. And for the next 6.5 hours, we're going to just sit here wondering why we're still sitting here. So if the Envis pops 10 cents, it'll be nice. And hopefully we make something on this trade. Where's my Envis guy? Joe, where are you? God, all it does is buy this stock every day. I mean, it's had some pretty good moves. No joke. 20 years later, this stock still comes out of its coma and just goes nuts. And then it's still continues to be a pump and dump. What we need is 4 cents. That's what we need. Handsome Joe, he dances for nickels. So, I don't know. Have you seen any deadheads out there other than me? I mean, have you seen these set lists? They did the Alabama Getaway yesterday. They did Dear Mr. Fantasy into Hey Jude again. They came out of the second set with Scarlet Fire. I mean, these guys they're kicking ass. Drugs are good. I mean, they must be pumping Bobby full of something. He is on fire. At 75 years old, the guy is lighting it up. The band is on point. They're all up tempo. I wish I could have, I wasn't in a coma yesterday. I probably would have went to the second show. I got home at 3:00 in the morning on, the night before. It's too much. All right. Kind of boring. So, yeah. Days in hand. Don't blow it. Hopefully Envis tacks on a couple of pennies here and make something on this trade. If not, farewell and adieu To you fair Spanish ladies. Powell's a deadhead? Oh, really? Actually, what was the encore yesterday? I don't remember. Get the what the you know what? I should go to Boston now and see the shows. Oh, I must have fallen asleep. Damn. Scarlet Fire into estimated into eyes. What the hell, man? It's like I wrote these set lists. Drum space into all blues, Miles Davis, and into Cumberland blues, into all along the Watchtower, into Morning Dew, and they closed with Broke Down Palace. Never tell you that I had a girlfriend. She dumped me. She dumped me at the Dead show, and that song came on. I started. It was like one of the most emotional moments of my life. Fare thee well, my honey. As she's walking away with the guy that I knew she was cheating on me with. It's a pretty rough moment in my life. Ruined that song. Fare thee well, my only true one. That's a pretty good show. All right. So now the cues are going to go up, and Envis is going to sit here all day, and I'm going to start pounding my head against the wall. Yeah, it's a good day to, again, if you read the Stock Traders Almanac, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for Q Long. And this is going to work. Just got to wait. Give me 5 cents. I'll take the $150 and run. But your Sox L was a much better choice. That's 3 times Sox L coming off those levels, baby. That's 3 times in a fountain. Come on, guys. You know the words. Do you know what movie that's from? Come on, we'll sing some songs. You all know the words. I'll give you one hint. There was a bus involved. Yeah, some of the I got to tell you, I mean, it's extra special for me because I'm bringing my son to the shows. Now I'm thinking about flying out to San Francisco. But I heard if you go to San Francisco, as soon as you get off the plane, you get mugged and raped. No, I'm just saying that's what I saw on the TV. I don't know if it's true or not. I'll go stay in Sausalito. Sausalito. But I got one more chance, and it would be I'd have to go to Boston 4 or 5 days from now, but that's a freaking hike. I mean, these shows have been worth it. Thank God I went to that Philly show. I mean, what do I got left? We got Fenway 2 nights. Then we got Colorado, but I'll be out of the states. Knowing them, they'll add something surprise. I would have loved to go to the Gorge in Washington. I heard that's one of the greatest places to see any show. Hey, maybe we screw the class. I'll do the 2-hour class from the Gorge while sitting on the lawn. Too late to plan this trip. How about anybody want to go to Boulder, Colorado? Go hang out with Chicago Sean. Who's that? You guys don't know Chicago Sean? Do you guys see ENVX hitting highs for the day? Is one. I sold it. Oh, then again, I still own the other ones. Actually, speaking of that, Carvana is due. Yeah, did you see what was going on in Red Rocks? It was like a hailstorm into a flood. Holy cow. People are getting pummeled. They had bruises on their body. It was so sick. Holy cow. But I've never seen a show at the Gorge in Washington. I heard it's just phenomenal. I could go to Frisco. That's just a huge trip. I go to Frisco on the 15th and the 16th. Who wants to go? Who's coming with me? ENVX going to be green here. I've never been to the Hollywood Bowl. No, just when it was closed, we took a tour of it. ENVX new highs. ENVX going. There's one. And so it begins. I'm telling you, as soon as I dump all these stocks, you guys are gonna get paid. As soon as I'm done. As soon as I take that loss on that Rivian, you'll be guys the first to know. Duran. Oh my God, really? You know what? I need any reason to go to Red Rocks. I don't know if I'm that much of a Duran fan to make the trip, but that's right on the cusp. Who's opening? That's right, Emvis! Let's go! Son, I want you to sell 1,000 right there. Just go on the offer. There you go. Go on the offer. See if any. I want my 3 cents, and we're going to be taking the money and running. Let's go. Go on the offer at 22. Sell 1,000 at 22. I know it's only 3 cents. Just see if anybody buys it from you. 1,000 at 22. 1,000 at 26. How'd you get? Oh, you already got sold? Sold. 22. All right. I'd say put a stop at break even, but that's basically 1 cent away. Hey, at least it's not a loss. Hey, by the time we're done with all 3,000 shares, MVIS will get taken over with NNOX, ENVX, Cisco, Beyond Meat, Palantir. They'll all get taken over in one massive joint merger. Speaking of weird stuff, do you know that Meat Kevin has his own ETF? Who is this guy? Do you know there's a Meet Kevin ETF? PP. I saw this going by. The Meet Kevin Pricing Power ETF. That's pretty impressive. I don't got an ETF. That's awesome. Who is this guy? He has his own plane? Who is that guy? Is he like a billionaire? Just frolics on YouTube? So the stories, I first heard about him because he was running for president, right? Or something like that. And then I heard he was a stock trader, real estate guy. And I don't know the whole story. Seems to be happy. You guys see what the Qs are doing right now? Welcome to July. Welcome to June. Welcome to trading in the summer. Here we go. No. Here we go. No. And then we end right where you began. Just don't churn your accounts. It's illegal. Why would you do something illegal to yourself, right? He tried to run for governor. Ion Q, where is it? Actually, do you guys remember the last time I was on air with you and I was talking about Vera and we started playing Pink Floyd? Stock continues to break out every day. I wouldn't own it just like any other stock, but this is how you add good stocks to your watch list. You don't have to own them, but knowing they're in an uptrend, you come back tomorrow and go, oh, here comes the Vera. Buy it again. Goes up another $1.50. Oh, here comes Vera. Buy it again. Goes up another $1.50. Since I've been watching the stock, it's gone up 100%. This all started at a breakout at 950. Now it's at 17 and change. There's trades everywhere. And my friends out there with NNOX, this is why we went out to next year. It's basically make or break. Isn't that what investing is all about? Long-term investing, either it works or it doesn't work. That's another thing about what we do here. That's either I'm right or I'm wrong. The pain is over within sometimes minutes, hours. I mean, the agony of owning stocks to me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I mean, Palantir, I'm actually shocked that it's back under 14 bucks. I mean, seriously, the stock cannot hold an uptrend. But at this point, I got to think, holy shit, the kid just covered the Smith & Wesson for a profit. I got to say, my kid is doing all right. Now we're going to take the size up a little bit. Wow. And now he's done. All right. He got out of the other 300 at $13.18 and he made 4 cents on the trade. It's better than losing. Cool. And this, is what it is. Again, summer bummer, summer doldrums. This is what we're doing. Ion Q got paid rather quickly. Should have shorted it. Oh, baby. Guys, you guys were here last night. I mean, some of you guys were hanging out. I came in late and I was kind of tired, but I think I came on around 9:30 to 10:30. Went over one trade, what to expect. And look what we got on this trade. I mean, it did exactly what I was telling you it was going to do. But you got to be prepared to be on both sides. It was a long first, early in the morning. I wasn't there for it. That created the double top, 1040. Double top got rejected, rolled over. That created the opportunity there at 10 bucks. 10 bucks gave us the opportunity to the 980. 980 held, bought it back at basically 10 bucks, 9.99. Stock rips, you get paid. The $10, 10.50 option players got paid. And then you got the roll. And then you got a 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal to the downside. Ion Q, I could spend 3 hours teaching you exactly what this stock did today is how you trade. This stock, what it did today is a microcosm of everything you need to trade. Discipline, price, and not having an emotional attachment to some piece of shit stock that you don't know about. Like the first guy who said this last night. What's Ion Q even do? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. My deep dive analysis into Rivian, I think they make trucks, right? Now I don't care what they do. The stock stinks. The reason I bought it is it was in an uptrend, triple top break. I'm seeing the Rivian there's more Rivian trucks around my neighborhood lately. I was like, you know what? That's a good sign. And what do I get? I get a $2,500 loss in my face. And I'm throwing around. My son's up $280 today. I'm throwing around. I'm giving back 2,500 on one position. Stupid. Stupid. The easy answer is don't do it. The easy answer is don't do anything else but what we do here. And I say that all the time. It's virtually impossible because there I go buying 40 contracts in Rivian. I own 7 fucking pieces of garbage now. And again, here we are doing dumb things. But I'm going to cut this off from YouTube. My friends, have a great weekend. I'll see you in the room. Remember those dates. Come and say hello before the 8th. The 8th, the 14th, the 18th, the 28th, the 1st. And after that, I have no idea what's going to happen. All right, my friends, good to see you. Be careful out there. Don't churn your own account. It's illegal. Churning. Be good to each other. Have a nice day. Still got some envis, but looks like we're going to sell the rest for a loss. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Wow. All right, y'all.